as Russia is currently invading Ukraine, what this means for NATO allies.
After weeks of searching, President Biden has announced his nominee for the Supreme Court.
And as the CDC is relaxing some of its COVID-19 guidelines, when you can expect the new rules to take effect.
It's gonna be a Freaky Friday as this Disney showstopper opens tonight in Kent. We've got all the details as your TV2 News starts right now.
This is TV2 News.
Thank you for joining us on this Friday evening newscast. I'm Troyano.
And I'm Olivia Sharp. We start our coverage tonight with Russia's invasion of the Ukraine.
That's right. And as we begin Thursday morning, Russian forces invaded Ukraine after President Putin announced a, quote, special military operation to seize control of Ukraine.
Later in the day, President Biden released harsh new sanctions on Russia as a result of the invasion, and the EU and UK have done the same. These situations are developing by the minute, so we turn to TV2 reporter Shaina Grodi for updates. Shaina?
As Russia moves closer and closer to Ukraine's capital city of Kiev, several historic events have taken place around the globe as well as right here at home. From NATO force activation to rising gas prices, here are our latest updates.
We condemn Russia's aggressions in the strongest possible terms and call on Russia to immediately cease its military action.
For the first time ever, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, also known as NATO, has activated their response force in defense of Ukraine. Under this activation, land, sea, air, and special operations forces can be quickly deployed at any given time. U.S. President Biden has made it clear that no U.S. troops will be fighting in Ukraine, but that 7,000 troops will be deployed to Eastern Europe to bolster NATO countries. While NATO's response force has not yet been deployed, it is on standby. We are also gaining responses from leaders at the state level. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine recently pointed out our similarities with Ukraine in a statement, saying, "At the direction of President Vladimir Putin, Russian forces have invaded Ukraine in violation of international law." He proceeds to call the invasion unacceptable, saying all freedom-loving people should stand against this unprovoked invasion. Moving on to effects at the national level, the U.S. average price of gasoline rose to $3.57 on Friday, climbing at a rate of 3 cents in a single day and 23 cents in the span of a month. Democrat lawmakers in Congress are urging President Biden to release America's emergency oil reserves in order to cushion the blow for consumers. Looking out to our seas, popular cruise lines such as Norwegian Cruise Line, Viking Cruises, and Atlantic Ocean voyages usually stop in Ukraine and Russia. However, in light of the invasion, they will be sailing beyond both of them. There will be no more stops in St. Petersburg, no ship launches from Kiev, and no port calls throughout. Now looking up to our skies, Delta Airlines has ended their 18-year partnership with Russian airline Aeroflot. Ties were severed after Russian President Vladimir Putin invaded Ukraine. As we continue to receive more information on the Ukraine-Russia conflict, be sure to follow us on social media at Kent Wired for updates. For TV2 News, I'm Shaina Grodi.
All right, well, it seems we have shifted back to winter weather after a beautiful spring day earlier this week.
And I am hoping that things start to warm up soon, although it does look beautiful outside. Our Odin Amador-Gorby can attest to that. How are things out there, Odin?
Right now, it is chilly out there, my friend. In hello, Portage County, Northeast Ohio, I'm TV2 weather anchor Odin Amador-Gorby with your live forecast out here currently in Kent right now. It is cold and chilly out there, folks. Currently, it's 24 degrees with temperatures that feel like 15 out there with a southeast wind at 4 miles per hour and visibility at 2.3 miles. So definitely please be careful out there as you're out driving. And currently in Northeast Ohio, temperatures, Kent is 25, Mansfield at 23, Cleveland and Youngstown at 26, and Ashtabula at 25 degrees. And for your overnight hourly forecast, snow showers will continue through 7 p.m., but then it'll end towards midnight as temperatures will plunge down into the 20s. That's all I have for now. Please stay tuned for my next forecast where we'll have your live radar.
Thanks, Odin. WKSU will become Northeast Ohio's primary NPR news and information station on March 28th. This is a result of WKSU's and IdeaStream's merger. WCPN users who had previously listened to NPR will now have to change the dial to 89.7. WCLV, Cleveland's home for classical music, will also be moving stations, but this change will extend classical music to an additional 1 million listeners.
And authorities have issued a warrant for the arrest of a former Kent State running back. 55-year-old Eric Wilkerson is wanted for charges stemming from an alleged fatal stabbing occurring Wednesday. These charges involved aggravated murder in the death of Brian Weems III. Now, police say Wilkerson followed Weems into a bathroom and stabbed him multiple times before fleeing the scene.
3 juveniles were taken into custody following a high-speed pursuit near Lake Rockwell Road and Route 14 in Ravenna. Chief Deputy Ralph Speedilieri said a computer check showed that the vehicle had been stolen around Cleveland. 3 girls were taken into custody. Speedilieri said all of those involved are at least 16. The driver has been charged with theft of a motor vehicle, failure to comply, and operating a vehicle with no license.
Now, keeping with law enforcement, 3 police officers have been placed on administrative duty pending an investigation of a 20-year-old man who died in Milwaukee police custody. According to investigators, Keyshawn Thomas was stopped for a traffic violation early morning Wednesday and then taken into custody. That night, he was pronounced dead at a hospital. During standard operating procedure now, bookers are required to ensure that prisoner is present and has no apparent physical problems, but the medical examiner has yet to confirm a cause of death.
Theater's back.
Kent State is bringing a beloved Lindsay Lohan movie to the stage. Find out more when we return.
And if you drive a Honda, you may want to stay tuned. The new safety warning coming up.
Hey, did you know that 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Go to theshelterpetproject.org and search your local shelters and rescues. Go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
Can you consent with me? Imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. 'Cause every kid across the nation deserves a book to read, and we can make it happen right now. No, I don't know what you've been told, but kids with books learn so much more. So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child. So let's join hands, book people unite, unearth hidden passion. Come on, we'll have a good time. Planting seeds of inspiration to motivate some magic. To change the writing on the wall, writing on the wall. And make a difference. One book can inspire a child. One book can be the first thing that helps to change a life. People unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
Every one of us has a voice, and every voice has the power to shape the world. Ours is no different. Our voice is 85 years in the making, a voice that's more than 700 students strong, one of the largest in the nation. It's 10 different award-winning media partners sharing 34 outlets, all working united toward a common goal. Our voice reaches 30,000 households on TV, over 22,000 magazine readers per year, 500,000 newspapers, feature films in stores nationwide. Our voice is pride in what we do. It empowers students, emerging professionals, to ask tough questions and demand answers. We believe in our voice. We believe in its ability to change the world. And our voice makes us who we are.
Thanks for sticking with us. Now, some fun news. A classic Broadway show is hitting the Kent stage tonight.
And you know, it is kind of freaky how this show opens on a Friday. TV2's Abigail Forbes reports on Freaky Friday night's opening. Abigail?
Hey guys, yeah, after months of preparation, the School of Theater and Dance is putting on Disney's Freaky Friday the Musical. Take a look.
And we're excited to be back in person and do it.
Kent State University's School of Theater and Dance has been preparing for their opening of Disney's Freaky Friday the Musical.
Can we do that one more time? Yes!
You know, it's been a long time since we've done a joyous musical in the school, so I think it was just to bring as much fun and as much joy to the process as possible.
The musical is based on the movie of the same name and is about a mother and daughter who magically switch bodies for a day and must work together in order to switch back.
It's so fresh and modern and like very, very realistic to most mother-daughter connections and how they fight and make up, and they love each other even though they say they don't.
I think it's fun, and it's got that Disney energy that's so like classic and fun for everybody.
But like with any production, there were some obstacles.
We've lost 4 rehearsals due to snow and snow days, and we lost some during to COVID. So really, we were like a week of loss of trying to play catch up. But the cast has worked really hard. The designers have worked really hard.
Freaky Friday will open February 25th and run through March 6th in the E. Turner Stump Theater in the Center for Performing Arts.
The shows Wednesday through Saturday begin at 7:30 p.m. and the Sunday shows begin at 2 p.m. Tickets can be purchased through the Performing Arts box office or online, and full-time undergraduate students are entitled one free ticket.
More information can be found on the School of Theater and Dance's website at www.kent.edu/theateranddance. Reporting in Kent for TV2 News, I'm Abigail Forbes.
Thanks, Abigail. Well, Cedar Point is debuting some new restaurants and resorts for the 2022 season. The Farmhouse Kitchen and Grill and Derby Dogs are 2 brand new restaurants expected to open May 7th when the park officially opens for the summer.
That's right. And Castaway Bay and Sawmill Creek resorts have completed their renovations. Reservations can be made as soon as May 27th. Now, a new Peanuts-themed shop named Peanuts at the Point will also be opening soon. All right, now zooming into Portage County, thousands of Ohio residents woke up without electricity Friday, and that included Summit and Portage counties hitting the most, with Kent residents being hit this afternoon. Power should have been up by 6 p.m. tonight, so make sure to check with your electric company. Now, First Energy's outage map says the outages are due to, quote, severe weather. This includes icy conditions that were caused from the snow overnight.
Welcome back, everyone. Here's your live radar. As you can clearly see, we are dealing with a lot of lake effect snow out there, folks. Coming right off the lake, Summit, Ashtabula, sorry. You guys are we're all dealing with the snow showers right now coming off the lake. This is all lake effects, by the way. Lorain County, you're getting hit. So is Medina and Summit County. There's a winter weather statement in effect because of all the snow. It's going to keep on falling down all throughout tonight until midnight at least, folks. So definitely please be careful out there on those roads. As you can clearly see, we do have a river flood warning in effect, but that's not for us. But anyway, here's our statewide temperatures. Right now we are dealing with Lima 25, 26 in Akron, 29 in Steubenville, 32 in Cincinnati. And yeah, it's definitely a cold night out there, so please bundle up. Make sure you have supplies in your car if you need to, but truly, if you don't have to, please don't travel out there tonight. Here's your 7-day outlook. Things will start to look up better towards the weekend with partly cloudy skies as the snow showers start to go away. But then towards Monday and throughout the whole rest of the week, it'll be cloudy skies with highs in the 40s towards the day. That's all I have for now. That about wraps up our forecast. Please stay warm and safe out there, everyone. Back to you guys at the news desk.
Thank you, Odin. If you have a Honda CR-V or a Honda Accord, listen up. There have been more than 270 complaints about brake issues, and now the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is investigating. This is for CR-Vs from 2017 to 2019 and the 2018 to 2019 Accords. The concern has to do with the automatic emergency brakes, with reports that the braking can happen without the driver even touching the pedal. It's not clear if this problem could affect other Honda models or years.
I am standing here today by the grace of God as testament to the love and support that I've received from my family. I have also been blessed with many dear friends, colleagues, mentors, law clerks. I could not possibly name all of the people to whom I owe great thanks.
President Biden keeps his campaign promise of nominating the first black female Supreme Court justice. He has selected 51-year-old Ketanji Brown Jackson, who currently sits on D.C.'s federal appellate court. She's been considered for front runner for the vacancy since Justice Stephen Breyer announced his retirement. Though historic, the choice of Jackson will not change the ideological makeup of the court. It currently has 6 conservative justices and 3 liberal justices, with the retiring Breyer in the liberal camp. And the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has relaxed on the metrics used to determine COVID-19 restrictions, including mask wearing. The announcement says that community levels of disease will not be determined by cases alone, but rather cases that led to significant consequences, such as hospitalizations and death. The CDC says it's adjusting the metric for 2 main reasons. 1, more people are vaccinated, and 2, the Omicron variant's symptoms are said to be less mild.
A new study published by the Lancet Medical Journal conducted in fall 2021 found over 5 million children have lost a parent or caregiver to the pandemic. This is a stark increase from the July study, which found that only 1.2 million children had lost a parent. By the end of January 2022, that number has increased to 6.7 million. Among all children, 3 out of 4 have lost their father. Ever wondered what would happen if your mom showed up to work? One Columbus reporter found out in a heartwarming moment.
The Kent State women's basketball team is in action tomorrow for Senior Day. When we come back, I'll preview the matchup and take a look around Kent State athletics.
Slowly learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Thank you, dear. Well, you're very supple, just like I was at your age. Back then, I was a sex expert. Used to call me the buttered biscuit. I know about birth control, too. So you can ask me anything, baby.
Bedsider.org has birth control information and a lot more. And it's...
Have you had sex in this car yet?
Can we get strawberries? Okay.
And now, your TV2 Sports Report.
Good evening and happy Friday, Portage County. My name is Ben McMillen. The basketball regular season is nearing its conclusion, and the Flashes have been continuing their postseason push. The Kent State men's basketball team has been on a tear through February and look to end the month, extending their win streak to 10 games on a Saturday trip to Mount Pleasant, Michigan, for a showdown with the CMU Chippewas. The Flashes began their conference schedule with a 72-69 point loss to the Chippewas, but look to maintain momentum from a historic win at home over Ball State on Tuesday night. Tip-off is scheduled for 7, and you can follow along on ESPN3. The Kent State women's basketball team looked to move one step closer to the MAC tournament in a senior day showdown with the Buffalo Bulls. The Golden Flashes brought home a win from Oxford Wednesday night in a matchup with the Miami Redhawks in a game that saw the emergence of Lindsey Thal taking control of the game offensively. Kent State currently sits in 5th place in the MAC, and a win Saturday would do wonders to help solidify a postseason appearance. Support the team at the MAC for the 1 p.m. tip or follow along with us on Twitter. Coming off of their MAC East title, the Kent State football team has a vision for what their next season will entail, with the MAC releasing the 2022 schedules. Highlights of the schedule include 3 non-conference tests, including one against the defending national champions, Georgia Bulldogs. In conference play, October 22nd has been circled for the wagon wheel matchup at Dick's Stadium, and a November 26th trip to Buffalo could be a deciding game for the MAC East title. Now taking things to the NBA, the Cavs took a trip up north to play the Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes, the second-year Frenchman, Euro steps and puts it right over Jarrett Allen for the lefty floater, taking the lead in the 4th quarter. Brandon Gooden on the other end, looking to separate from Corey Joseph on defense, finds Okoro in the corner, pulls it, doesn't want it at first, but finds home as he ties it up 102-102, and craziness would ensue. Evan Mobley from the corner looking to tie it up, misses, but Lauri Markkanen pushes it back out. Goodwin keeps it alive, just looking to create space, looking to find a shot. Down by 3, just looking to create overtime. Evan Mobley's not who you want having it, but Goodwin wide open has it, misses it. Jarrett Allen can't get it done under the hoop, and that will be it. The Pistons win 106-103, led by a 17-6-6 night by Cade Cunningham. And that is all for our sports update this evening. Follow along for this weekend's slate of Kent State athletics at TV2 KSU Sports on Twitter. And I've been Ben McMillen, signing off.
Thanks, Ben. All right, now a reporter has gone viral after receiving a special surprise from home. And it all went down live on TV. TV2 returns in just a few minutes.
Accomplished after I got my diploma. Made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Hayden, I can't speak. Who's gonna do the commercial if I can't speak?
I mean, I think the obvious decision is that I'm going to be the voice. I am, an ex-theater major.
Whatever, an ex-theater major. I am a theater major.
I have a theater performance minor. Mine is just as important.
I bring the entertainment to this show, so go ahead.
Obviously, it should be me, because ain't nobody as fierce as I am.
Oh, no. It should be me, because I'm a freshman. And obviously, freshmen are more important, right?
No, it should be us, because we're the oldest. Exactly. And we have Andy Joe. Hello.
Everybody wait! The only voice that should end this commercial is the College Voice, Fridays at 2 p.m. Now say it with me.
Watch the College Voice on Fridays at 2 p.m.
All right, a Columbus reporter is going viral after his mother surprised him while he was reporting. Miles Harris was out in the field when his mother, Sandy Harris, pulled up to say hi to her son.
Yeah, this was awesome. Sandy saw a Channel 6 truck filming just down the street from her house, and she wanted to see if it was her son. Take a look.
Is it because of the... This is my mom. Hold on.
I'm trying to work right now. You over there calling my phone. This is D'Angelo. You can say hi. And don't be holding up traffic because you got cars behind you. Did you record that?
Incredible. All right, this heartwarming video has gone viral, being featured on Ellen, GMA, The Wendy Williams Show, and the BBC. Now, Miles has said his mom is his #1 cheerleader and always wants a front row seat to the action, which she got.
She did, and now Sandy is along for the ride, but she has promised she won't spill any dirt, though, just so long as Miles returns the mixer he took from her.
Well, put your paws up on saying yes to a pet, because it might just boost your brain power, because a new study shows it could delay memory loss and other kinds of cognitive decline, especially verbal memory, like memorizing a list of words. Now, study authors say you've needed to have a pet pal for 5 years or more.
Now, of course, the big question here is why? And there's no clear answer from this study, but previous studies have shown the negative impact of stress on the brain, and pets can help you cut back on stress. Yes, that even includes cleaning up after them.
All right, what do you think about that?
I think it's absolutely true. I have a lovely little puppy at home, and I have to say, after a hard day, the first thing I want to do, come home and get some cuddles.
I love pets so much. I have a dog. I love my dog, and I will do anything for my dog. What about you?
Oh, I'd absolutely do the same. So if anyone out there is considering getting a pet, I think this study proves that it is the perfect time to get a puppy, a cat, any kind of pet can absolutely help you.
We are just two people saying yes to this study, but what about yes to that mom, Sandy, saying hi to her son?
So very precious.
Yes.
I think it's every reporter hopes for a good live shot, but every reporter hopes for a perfect live shot. And I think a perfect live shot is when your mom pulls up.
I might have to call my own mom and say, all right, Mom, get in the car, and let's go.
Absolutely.
Because I am getting that live shot for next time. All right, well, that is unfortunately a wrap for tonight's show, but keep with us on social media at TV2KentWire.com, and make sure, my name is Shane Troyano.
And I'm Olivia Sharp. Have a great night, Portage County.
When's the fairy princess coming?
Any minute now. But it's always worth it.
I know it's really you, Brew. I'm just pretending for the other kids.
Take time to be a dad today. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov.
Natural disasters are a fact of life in the U.S. And between activities and school, chances are you won't be with your kids when they happen. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids can help your children feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Wizard, roll for deceasedness.
My Dark Wizard casts Super Fireball.
The wizard has only rolled an 8.
What? This is garbage! Spell.
No way a roll like that doesn't hit a level 1
I have 7.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh my god!
What is going on? Goblin.
Cease your quarreling, children.
What?
No! What are you doing, you crazy monster?
Nanny?
Oh my
what?
You should stop being nerds and playing D&D and be nerds and watch All Systems Go Wednesdays at 9, where we talk everything from movies, games to anime and more.
Yeah,
no,
seems
yeah.
reasonable.
Go watch All Systems Go.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Myth. I can party with people as long as they don't have symptoms. That myth is false. As we've seen, up to 40% of people who have COVID-19 are asymptomatic and can pass it on to others. So I'd recommend avoiding any social parties, especially indoor ones. If you want to try to socialize but reduce your risk, I'd recommend meeting outside in small groups, continuing to wear a mask, and socially distancing from others if you can. Then together, we can keep COVID-19 out of school.
For ways to keep your community safe, go to backtoschooltogether.com.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text to emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.